You're gonna watch me completely destroy a brand new driveway. Let me show you something. 18-wheeler. Okay, so I don't know how I'm gonna quite break this up yet, but in the last video, I'm gonna try to get out of the wind first is what I'm gonna try to do. Let's get around the corner here, hide behind the door. Is that working? I don't feel like that's working. Maybe that's working. Find me, camera. There we go. Okay, so in the last video, we started the video by, well, we kind of halfway. At the halfway point of last video, I told you I was going to play in the dirt. But then as I was playing in the dirt, I said, you know what, this deserves its own video because it's so much fun to play in the dirt. So I split the video into two. You watched me build some barn shelves. You watched me go to an off-site kind of my regular job barn visit, and then you saw the plans for that barn. So this video, you're gonna watch me play in the mud. I'm already done playing in the mud. My hands are a little bit dirty. And you're gonna watch me completely destroy a brand new driveway that had tons and tons of gravel put on it. Probably, I don't know, 30 loads is what I think I remember of gravel. Just the second round of gravel. It had 20 the first round of 3-inch gravel, and then probably 30 3/4-inch crusher run. And it still hasn't done the trick. So I had to destroy it, and in the next video, or in the next 2 videos, however the timing works out, you're gonna see me what we're doing to fix it. So this is 100% video about destroying a perfectly good, well, that's not perfectly good, or I wouldn't destroy it. Destroying a nice, what appears to be perfectly good driveway. And you'll see why I'm destroying it right now. I don't know why I like showing that scene so much. I just think it's fun to watch a tractor start. Okay, what are we doing today? Well, on PD, I'm talking to you about playing in the mud, and what does that mean? So, as you guys know, my parents, Marmy and Pappy, they are moving back, sold their house. Well, guess what? They're gonna be here in a week. A week! So, I have to get some more of this road ready for when they come back. I don't have gravel today. We're actually going to be using crushed concrete, so I'll show you that whenever we get it delivered out here. But I'm going to take advantage of the soft ground and everything to make sure that this new road that you saw, that I showed you before, that Pappy worked on so much, that it's good and packed in the new areas, because when they come, they're bringing a semi, an 18-wheeler, and that thing is going to be heavy, and if he gets stuck, that'll be a bad deal. So we're gonna run up and down the road. I know where there is a few soft spots right now. In fact, we just went over one, and I don't think PD is heavy enough to recreate the rut that you saw when Daniel delivered the skid steer. But we are gonna run over this as much as we can and try to pack it as good as we can. And with this rain, I'm sure it's helped settle stuff too, but I know where there's one mud pit at on this road that we got to go deal with. So that's what you're going to see me do. That's what I mean by when we're playing in the mud. We're just going to go drive back and forth over it several times. So let me show you that. Let me show you something. kill you. Quit messing up my stock.
You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You're like a piece of heaven in a hurricane, and it's bubbling over like sweet champagne. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. All day long, right or wrong, you question everything. Why the grass is green, can I stay up late, and why do the bluebirds sing? Sometimes you cry your big blue eyes for no discernible reason. Your point of view, it comes and goes like the changing of the seasons. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You're like a piece of heaven.
All right, well that was spot number 1. Kind of see behind me. Let's go do spot number 2, and then I'll come back and show you the damage after both is done. But tearing up a brand new road.
In a hurricane, it's bubbling over like sweet champagne. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You act just like your father, yeah, you laugh at your own jokes. You're pleased with your opinions, girl, you want the world to know. We don't need no Mona Lisa, don't need Dolly, oh, she gone. You're like a miniature Picasso with your markers on the wall. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You're like a piece of heaven in a hurricane, and it's bubbling over like sweet champagne. You got your mama's sunshine.
I gotta get a tripod. Okay, so up there's the first one, and then this is the start of the second one where we've torn up the driveway. And I'm gonna kind of show you exactly what I tried to do. So this was where the electrical line was put in at along our road here. And so we've never really got this to pack back down as well as it should have been. I don't know that the camera's going to show it very well, but this right here is probably 12 inches deep, and then it gets a little bit deeper further down. But what I tried to do was, of course, I ran back over it just a whole bunch, down and back. And then what I tried to do was start on the roadside and kind of straddle my rut line all the way down to keep pushing that dirt over and over and over and over to open this trench up. For 2 reasons. A, to let it all drain, let the water try to get out of here unimpeded, which you can see it's doing. I don't know if that's showing up on the camera or not, but that is running water. And then B, whenever I get my driveway material in, which this is not going to be just regular crusher run gravel that you see out here that everybody kind of uses on driveways here in Oklahoma. This will be something a little bit different. I'll show you that in the next video whenever we get that in. But for right now, I just tried to push all of this over to get it prepped so that when we do get our material, I can take either PD or pistol and take the material and just kind of dump it in all the way down this rut, and then drive over it and just keep packing and packing. But I feel like I'm down as deep as old PD here. The weight of PD will take this trench, and I tried to do the best I could do to get all the dirt off to one side. Of course, it's going to be absolutely impossible to completely do that, accomplish that goal, but I think we did a pretty good job. And then this nasty clay will get really hard and set up to where I can just take the bucket and kind of kick it over. But it also gets really wet, and it stays really wet. So since it was wet, I took the opportunity to open this ditch up. We'll get some material out here this week to fill it up, and we'll just keep packing and packing until old Marmy and Pappy get here. Let me show you the other ditch real quick. I know you're just thrilled about ditches. I like ditches. That's a huge ditch. So this was the first one we did, kind of same principle, tried to get everything to the outside. But this one is, I mean, that's pretty deep right there. Probably 14 inches, maybe 15 inches. But yeah, same thing, just bringing the material, keep packing it, packing it, packing it. So we got to get that 18-wheeler on some stable ground. 18-wheeler. Well, isn't that just lovely? Caked with mud, but not only that, I'm going flat. I'm getting a flat tire. So let me get a shovel, get this mud off of here and see if I can figure out what's going on. What a mess. Let's try to cripple this thing back into the barn and see if we can get some air in it. I just can't help it. I like watching the tractor start. Well, looks like I fought the road and the road won. So what we're dealing with here is a little bit of a bent rim. When we bought this tractor from auction, this wheel had a little bit of a ding in it already, but it was always able to seal the... Let me see if I can show you something for... Oh, there goes Duke. Hey, what do you have? Something you're not supposed to? Anyways, this is the mud that came off that hub. Just nasty, sticky clay. Took me like 10 minutes with the shovel to pick all that crap off, even to the point it's at now, which you'll see here in just a second. So when we bought this tractor from auction, it had a little bit of a bent rim already. Hey, find me, camera. There. No? There we go. Now it adjusted down. So this tractor had a little bit of a bent rim right here when we bought it, but we never really worried about it because it always held the seal. Well, now it's not holding the seal, and I think it's just because it was covered in mud and it was pulling on it and all that kind of stuff. So I think what I'm going to have to do, I aired it up. That's where it's leaking for sure. I'm going to have to, on Monday, take all these lugs off, take this tire off, take it down to our local tire shop, and let them try to reseal that. If nothing else, I think they'll be able to heat it up a little bit right there and bend that back to where the tire will seal back to it. So, but I got to do that on Monday because I need to get that ditch covered up because we got the 18-wheeler coming. So, with that said, I think I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit playing in the mud for today. I'm going to quit being destructive on the tractor. I'm going to go build some shelving for some doors, which you're going to see in a video prior to this because I made the executive decision prior to that to split this into 2 videos. So that's going to be it for driveway destruction. That's going to be it for Kubota tire destruction. And until next time, we will see you up on the ridge.